How you doing, wrestling fans? Christopher Love back here for another great hour of World Organization Wrestling. My cold is a little better. Please bear with me. We got one of the most exciting hours of wrestling coming your way this hour. The great one, Gino Sanazaro, famous for your base stealing. Come on in here. What an action-packed hours. The Fargos will be here today. The Coastal Connection. The territory's on fire.
I'll tell you what, all the matches in the past on the TV I thought were going to be great. I'll tell you what, this is the best one that's ever been put together. Oh. People don't leave your sets even for 1 minute.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a great wrestling card.
And let's go to the ring now. What a day of action we have here today. Mr. Olympia in the ring with Bob Hall. Mr. Olympia. What an athlete he is.
Tremendous athlete, always keeps himself in number one condition. You can look at him and know that he's working out all the time, staying in top physical condition.
And I talked to him before the show, Gino. He says now wherever he goes, he keeps that one eye in the back of his head looking for Holly. If you see what that idiot Holly did here last week on television.
Well, you can't blame him one bit. Holly has gone off the deep end. He's definitely gone off the very deep end, and he has to keep his eyes in back of him as well as in front of him.
And ladies and gentlemen, for you people who saw Bob Holly rip up that little girl's picture last week, I'd like to apologize because most of our wrestlers wouldn't do that. He's just gone lunatic, his affiliation with Fargo and all. But our wrestlers are class wrestlers.
Absolutely.
Olympia has Hall in a full Nelson.
I like to say that I'm glad to hear that your voice is coming back for you. It's been a week and you sound a little bit better. Maybe by the next time that we do our taping, you'll be back 100%.
I'll guarantee it. Feet are in the ropes. Olympia going for an early pin. We'd like to say a get well wish to Hazel Brooks, one of our greatest fans in Pensacola. Hazel Brooks recently had open heart surgery, and we sure wish her the best, and we want her back here at Border Street Arena real soon.
Well, I hear she's doing real well, and just keep up the good work. Get well quick.
We love you, Hazel. Bob Hall in the ring with Mr. Olympia. Picked him up for a body slam. Boy, what a crowd. What a crowd that was last week, Gino, in Pensacola.
Things are getting bigger and better all over the place, Chris. More people turning out, and I'm sorry to say a lot of people getting turned away. We hate to do that, but the seating capacity in a lot of places we go to, we've got the fire marshals just make us cut them off.
And this Coastal Connection, Sean Baxter and Nikki Leathers. I know when the mailman brings our mail, he's so happy because his bag is empty. They're getting incredible amounts of mail.
Chris, 75% of the mail coming in is for the Coastal Connection. And they are a great team, and the people know it.
Well, they're my favorite team. And they're still in the running in that big elimination for the World Organization Wrestling U.S. Tag Team title.
Well, that's coming to a close in the next few weeks, and I know a lot of people are interested in that. And the Coastal Connection are still in that running.
Mr. Olympia throws Bob Hall in the ropes, comes off with a big slam, goes for the cover, and gets it. 1, 2, 3.
Power slam got him.
1, 2, 3. Mr. Olympia, your winner. Wait a minute. Coquina! Coquina just entered the ring, got dropkick. Samu's working on top of Mr. Olympia. Whoa! Samu's unloading. What's going on here? Samu. Olympia picks him up, slams that knee. Whoa. Whoa, I think I heard something pop.
I heard something pop for sure.
Samu's going down to the floor. Samu down to the floor. Your winner, Mr. Olympia. We'll be right back after this word. This one is going to be a barn burner. Kerry Booth and Mike the Hippie Boyette against those wild Samoans, Samu and Coquina.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking now at Prince Samu, and he's still favoring that knee. Maybe he shouldn't have intervened in that last match. His knee looks like it's still messed up, and it is swollen.
Oh, I think Olympia did some serious damage there. I don't know. He isn't even setting that foot down on the mat. That'll teach him for interfering in matches.
Well, he's trying to not let his opponents know that he's got that injured knee, but I think it's pretty obvious.
Giant Coquina, 450 pounds. He's one man's army anyway.
I'll tell you what, if I was in a war, I want him on my side.
Good move by Kerry Booth.
And Kerry Booth's partner tonight is the wild man, the crazy hippie Mike Boyette from California.
People seem to got attached to that old hippie Boyette, didn't they?
They have. People, I don't know, either they're loving him or loving to hate him, one or the other, but they do love him, one way or the other.
Yeah, he got quite a reaction when he walked out. Oh, what a slap by Coquina.
Vicious chop. Body slam. Well, they're wasting no time on him. They're breaking him down.
Have Kerry Booth in the corner. Samu's working over Kerry Booth in the corner. Why, the referee is being distracted in the back by Coquina. Coquina now working on Booth.
I'll tell you, the people have mixed emotions on this match. They don't like any of the men that are in the ring right now, it seems to me. And it's just that they're sitting back waiting for something to happen, and they really don't care what happens.
Vicious headbutt.
Kerry Booth is definitely in the wrong corner.
Oh, double. Oh, Samu can't even stand on that knee. I have a feeling Olympia did some serious damage there. Oh, he went to pick Booth up and fell back. He couldn't even hold the weight of Kerry Booth.
Kerry Booth is only about 210 pounds. It's not a whole lot of weight to hold, but he definitely couldn't hold it.
There, Boyette's in with Cactus. Whoa!
Boyette, you can't take it away from him. He's a powerful fella.
He's rocking and a-rolling. Throws Coquina into the rope. Off with the big elbow, and Coquina goes down. There's not many men I've been seen able to do that. Sam hobbles in enough to pull Boyette's hair. Oh! And he hits Samu over in the corner.
Samu is definitely favoring that knee. There's no doubt about it.
Now Boyette working on Coquina. And Samu tries to enter again, and Coquina all over Samu. I'm not so sure Samu should be wrestling.
I don't think he should be in there.
Oh, Coquina just came out with a big clothesline on Booth. If we can get a camera on Coquina. Whoa. Oh, what a powerful 3 count. Powerful 3 count. And the team of Boyette and Booth have been eliminated from the World Organization Wrestling Tournament.
That's one definitely eliminated.
Your winners here, the Wild Samoans. But Samu is hurt. We'll be right back after this word.
Trip Tyler, and along with me is the Vice President of World Organization Wrestling, Mr. Gino Sanazaro. And we're here for a very, very special event. For all you wrestling fans in that area, especially the Nashville area, you're the luckiest people alive. The Dean of Promoters, Mr. Nick Gulas, is bringing professional wrestling back to the Nashville, Chattanooga area. And we're glad at World Organization Wrestling to have Mr. Gulas associated with our organization. And we're looking forward to coming there and meeting all you fans up there and looking forward to working with Nick a long, long time. Gino?
Rip, I think a lot of the people know out there that Nick Gulas has been in wrestling for a lot of years. He's brought some of the best talent around that's ever come around. He's started off a lot of great wrestlers, good wrestlers that have gone to the top and done well. Nick Gulas is renowned for starting some of the best wrestlers that ever started. Wrestling has been his heart and his dream for a lot of years. He's been around for a lot of years. He's been out of wrestling for a couple years. He's coming back in, and again, he is the impresario of professional wrestling. Whenever Nick Gulas says he's having wrestling in a town, you can bet your bottom dollar that it's going to be the best wrestling around. And we are glad here at World Organization Wrestling to be associated with a man like Nick Gulas, a real king of a man in professional wrestling.
Okay, Gino, another thing too, Nick, I'd like to add my same feelings towards that. We at World Organization Wrestling are very proud to be associated with Nick Gulas Promotions. We're very proud that we have the same reputation as Mr. Gulas does, and that's giving young wrestlers a start in professional wrestling. So the next time you people see World Organization Wrestling, the next time you see Nick Gulas, remember one thing. You'll have an opportunity to see the finest there is in professional wrestling, and it'll all be back coming your way in Nashville very soon.
Right on, man. I'm just glad to be here, you know. I'm in a hot bed right now. WOW, World Organization Wrestling, it's one of the hottest beds in this United States of America. And I tell you what, something is going to happen, and something big is going to happen out of this organization, and I feel that something's going to happen, and I want it to happen with me around. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out loud and clear, baby. Bring the competition on, because Norvell, your dog, is here to stay, baby. Ow!
All right, there you have it. From Norvell Austin. The fans love him. Let's go to the ring right now with Norvell Austin against Killer Gaddafi. What a match this is going to be.
Norvell Austin is ready, isn't he?
These fans love Norvell. Here goes Gaddafi again, as you call it, Gino, saying his prayers.
Well, he's going to need them now for sure.
A lot of fans are writing in, Gino, wondering when your next softball game is.
I don't think there'll be another one anytime soon.
I heard you were fabulous over in Mobile.
Well, I'd like to say a special thank you to Unico National out of Pensacola for supplying us with our uniforms over there for that event. It was a fun day, and I think everybody had a good time.
Everybody's chanting USA, USA. They love Norvell. Hook up. Gaddafi takes Norvell back into the corner. Unleashes one and another one. And another one.
Gaddafi is definitely going to stay on top. He's not going to give any man a chance to breathe or think twice in that ring. He's going to stay with him no matter what it takes. He's going to stay on top, and hopefully he comes on top most of the time. Hopefully.
Gaddafi working over Norvell pretty good.
Norvell Austin's another one that can't keep down, though. There he goes. Big elbow by Norvell Austin. Look at that drop kick. I'll tell you what, arm drag. Norvell Austin is definitely staying with Gaddafi. Gaddafi may have not thought he was going to do it, but he did.
The fans are going wild.
These fans love him. They know him. They've known him from the past. And they know that he's back. He says he's back to stay. He's back to stay.
And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you have been asking about that 7'2" giant, Rex Rogers. And Rex Rogers will be on the card today, Gino.
I'll tell you what, we've got some great matches coming up ahead. And like you said before, and like I've said many times, don't know how or why or how it comes about. World Organization Wrestling, television and wrestling, you'll see more wrestling here with WOW than any other wrestling you watch anywhere.
Rex Rogers is phenomenal. Also, the Coastal Connection, Nikki Leathers and Sean Baxter will team with Kenny Wayne in a 6-man tag today. That would be a main event anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the country, it'd be a sellout. And folks, don't leave your chair. If you're going to get that glass of water, get it after the wrestling is over. After WOW goes off the air, get that cold drink, that popcorn or whatever, but don't leave your seats.
We mean that because we have a 6-man tag coming up that would rock any arena in the world. Gaddafi choking Norvell Austin in the corner. Referee Carl Roach trying to stay on top of the action. But a big card coming to Greenville, Mississippi real soon.
Birmingham, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, you name it, we're coming your way. Just watch for World Organization Wrestling. We'll be there.
Goes for the cover, just gets a count of 2. Picks Austin up first, slam. What about that Bob Holly, Gino? Have you figured that lunatic out?
Well, ever since he's been talking to that wildman Don Fargo, he's a changed person. Good kick by Norvell Austin. I'll tell you what, Norvell Austin, you can get him down, but you're not going to get him out. You thought he was finished. He came back, and he made his move. Gaddafi's still staying on top of him. Gaddafi's still there. Both of these wrestlers wanting a win. Both of them wanting a win to win or have a chance at the WOW heavyweight title. Getting back to Bob Holly. Bob Holly with Don Fargo being at his side, you never know what's going to come out of Bob Holly. And he's been proving it time after time, week after week. And Don Fargo still staying in the background and coaching Bob Holly every move he makes.
And a great highlight last week when Kenny Wayne tricked Marcel Pringle with that belt. I loved it. That was a highlight.
It was beautiful. Kenny Wayne and the Fuhrers put our heads together and realized he come out here with a new belt that he was going to try and steal it. Said, hey, put that belt in the safe. Put it in a safe place. I want to wear this belt as a reminder to what he did to my belt. I'll wear these tin can belts. And he did. He put them in the bag, and sure enough, marvelous Marcel Pringle comes out here and steals it, the bag with the belt in it, and what was it? It was the tin can title that he put together for Bob Holly.
Just goes to show Marcel's going to steal that belt.
For Bob Wayne, I'm sorry.
No.
I'll tell you what.
Pringle.
Marcel Pringle, the expression in your face.
There's so much going on, Gino. I know you can't keep up. It's hard.
You tell me. Every time you turn around, there's something new happening.
Boy, if Marcel Pringle and Kenny Wayne ever meet in the same ring, it's going to be hell to pay.
Well, I've let all the fans know, anybody here with cameras that got a picture of his face, I wanted it. We haven't seen one yet, but the expression on his face was priceless.
It was great. Norvell Austin trying to turn the tide here with Killer Gaddafi.
I'll tell you what, it's down to nip and tug right now. Both men have been going at it pretty strong and pretty fast and pretty furious. It's hard to say which one is going to come out on top.
Gaddafi tried to do a headbutt.
Wrong man to try that to.
Oh, yes. He could break coconuts with that head, I'll tell you what.
Now it looks like he's playing to him.
He's got Gaddafi on the ropes now. Into the midsection, a big elbow to the top of the head. Big forearm smash. Gaddafi goes down.
He's going to have to go hard to beat Gaddafi, I'll guarantee you. Gaddafi's not a quitter.
Gaddafi fighting back, you're right.
I'll tell you, it's hard to keep a man down whenever he's got it in his mind to win.
Going across the ring, Austin up and over.
I'm on a tackle. And 3 count. I'll tell you what, that was a win for him that he can be proud of. Gaddafi is not one to quit. He's not one to lay down. And I'll tell you, I know Gaddafi is surprised.
A great win for Norvell Austin right here. We'll be right back after this word. Speechless. Don Fargo and the Fabulous Fargos. Oh, well.
The Fargos are back, and they're here to stay. You know, in the Fargo generation, we all had titles. We were all champions, and we were all big money makers, and we're going to do it again. And I got the Fargos right here, baby. Let me tell you something, Pally. The Fargos are the greatest things that ever walked in the wrestling business yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We are going after the Tag Team Championship. And like I said, the Fargos always held a title, and there's no conception with these two Fargos, because they're going to get the title too. Now, I think the Fargo brothers have a little something funny that they want to say. Tell them, Pally.
Hey, Pally, you know what? Mr. Baxter, I understand you've got a new partner running around, Mr. Nicky Leathers. Well, your other partner got beat up so bad that he just really slithered right out of pro wrestling.
And you know what else? We see David Baxter down there at the 7-Eleven giving out applications for the new Coastal Connection member. There's been 20 of them, and we put them out of the business.
You bring them on, line them up around the building, one by one. We'll take care of you. And when we're through, Mr. Baxter, you're next.
You know, Pally, like I said, the Fargos are here to stay.
These people have gone off the deep end. The Fabulous Fargos. These, Gino, come on in here. These three are nuts.
I'll tell you what, the Fargos have had a great name over the years, and I'm not going to take anything away from Don Fargo. Don Fargo, if he's got a team that he's got his nephews wrestling as a Fargo team, they're a team to definitely be reckoned with.
Well, they can slam the Coastals all they want, but I know that new partner that David Sean Baxter got, Nicky Leathers, is one of the best in the country, and there were a lot of guys wanting that position.
Absolutely, and he was the one that came up for it.
In the ring, the U.S. heavyweight champion, and not much of a human being, Bob Holly, against Steve Atkinson. Holly up and over again. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful hip toss. Beautiful arm drive.
Atkinson's showing some steam here.
Yes, he is. He definitely is.
He's in the ring with the champion.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bob Holly's not the only one that wants that belt.
A win by Steve Atkinson today would catapult him.
Well, even though it's not a title match, a definite win here would surely put him high on that pole for a match with Bob Holly for the championship.
Bob Holly. And I think he started something with Mr. Olympia. I'm not so sure he can finish, Gino.
Oh, I don't know. It's something definitely going to burst there and bigger than any big water balloon.
Bob Holly. There he throws John Atkinson out of the ring. Bob Holly has to be the most egotistical wrestler I've seen in many, many years.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's one of the best wrestlers to come out of wrestling in the last year or so, and he knows it, and I think Don Fargo has put a lot in his head to make him think that he's better than what he is. Now, whether that is true or not, time will tell. Bob Holly is a champion. He is the WOW heavyweight title holder at this time. Oh, what a slam. Power slam.
Beautiful power slam. Count 1, 2. He doesn't get him.
Whatever Bob Holly does, he does it right. I don't know the connection between him and Don Fargo, but Don Fargo talking to him and being beside him has definitely helped him as far as putting in his mind that he is good. The man is confident. He's confident in everything he does.
Atkinson fighting back. Holly gouges the eyes. I'll have to agree, Holly is a class wrestler, but he's not a class human being. He's a sick man as far as I'm concerned.
Well, a lot of people have been saying that in the cards and letters that we've been getting, but Bob Holly still remains the WOW champion.
Goes for the pin again, only a 2 count.
He's trying, isn't he?
Atkinson showing something.
Atkinson came to us, and he came with pretty good words behind him, and I'll tell you, he shows it pretty well. Although even Holly right now has got the upper hand. I don't know. That's twice that Bob Holly's went for a cover on him and only got a 1 or a 2 count.
Atkinson fighting back. Throws Holly into the ropes off of the big elbow. We've seen him do this so many times.
Again, it's another shortcut that Don Fargo has shown him, has drilled it into his brain. I'll tell you, anyone that beats Bob Holly is going to have to do some real hard wrestling to beat him.
That name Fargo sure's coming up a lot lately now, isn't it?
Fargo is another force to reckon with, for sure.
Once you think you got him down, he comes up with another surprise.
Don Fargo's been known for that for years and years and years. You never know what's going to come out of the man next.
Bob Holly throws John Atkinson into the corner. Has him by the hair. Throws him across the ring. Big elbow. Atkinson is down. Holly goes for the cover. Kick out at 2 again.
Hey, I tell you what, he's having a hard time keeping Atkinson down, isn't he?
Bob Holly, the U.S. heavyweight champion. A belt he won in Mobile, Alabama. Oh, what a big clothesline off the rope. Oh, that was great. I got to give it to him. That was great.
Devastating move.
Oh, it was great. Grabs him by the leg. What's he doing? He's going into the figure 4. Going into the Holly figure 4.
Figure 4. He's got the figure 4. He's got it locked. He's got it locked.
Referee signals for the bell. Another win by U.S. heavyweight champion Bob Holly. We'll be right back after this word.
Chris, let's stay with the action. Bob Holly's got something on his mind. He's going back for that figure 4. I knew he was looking at that man for a reason.
He had him beat. Why didn't he get out of the ring?
He had him beat, and man submitted. He gave up the match, and I could tell by the look in his eye he was going back for him, and he did.
Well, what is he doing? There's Mr. Olympia! Wait a minute! There's Mr. Olympia! Firing on Holly! Holly wouldn't let go of that figure 4. There's Olympia!
Olympia's got Holly.
He picked Holly up. There's Fargo!
Fargo's in there.
Ow! Slaps Olympia on the back, then across the head with that leather belt. Now Holly's getting Olympia in the figure four. Gino!
He's got the figure four on Olympia. And it looks like he's got it locked. He's got it locked on Olympia. He's got the figure four locked on him. The other referee is coming into the ring to break this up. He's got Olympia. If they don't get it loose, they're going to break that leg. That leg is going to snap if they don't get it loose. Bob Holly has knocked the other referee out. Both referees are down. Both referees are down. Fargo is... The Coastal Connection's coming to the ring.
Here come the Coastal Connection. And Holly and Fargo get out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this word. These guys are nuts.
Can't take anything away from this fella. He's a big...
He's a Texas cowboy and proud of it. But Lynn Austin jumped him from behind, and he's all over Rex Rogers.
Tell you what, Lynn Austin is staying right on top of him. I'll tell you what, with the wrestlers that are in this area right now, in the championship matches that are at stake, Lynn Austin wants his part. He's staying on that big cowboy. He ain't letting that cowboy stand up, Chris. What a vicious chop. A vicious chop to... Lynn Austin just chopped him. I felt it way back here, and I got to be 20 feet away. The big cowboy is down on one knee. He's still down on a knee. Referee is trying to get things in order in the ring. He's not having too easy a time of doing it.
I can tell you what, don't count Rex Rogers out. He's a tough cowboy from Texas, and he's a world-class athlete.
Chris, I'll tell you what, he may be, but he's in a bad way right now. Lynn Austin has jumped on him before the bell is even rung and has attacked him and stayed on him. I don't know. Rex Rogers, he's trying to get back up on his feet. Maybe the big man can do it. Lynn Austin's still staying on top of him. Rex Rogers is up. Rex Rogers is up. He's throwing him punches. He hasn't even got his chaps off. He's ready to wrestle now. Now the trouble begins.
Austin into the ropes. Rogers up with a big elbow. Rogers for the cover. It's a count of one. This man is a giant. You got to remember 7 foot. Picks him up. What a slam.
Rex Rogers is mad. You can see it on his face. He could bite a nail in two right now.
Rex Rogers and the fans love him. Got Austin in the corner kicking away them size 14 boots.
I don't think the referee's going to be able to break him up if he wanted to get on Lynn Austin. That cowboy is mad.
I want to say hello to two great fans watching, Carol, Jean, and Jeffrey. I hope you're enjoying the show today. What a big clothesline.
He did kick out. Austin did kick out from under it. I'm surprised. There's a slam.
He picked him up and Austin screamed, no.
I heard it way back here.
Throws Austin into the ropes. Off with, just tossed him over.
Looks like he may be going for the pin.
Oh, huge leg drop. Them legs are 5 feet long. Goes for the cover. Austin outside the ring ropes. Big Rex Rogers, 7'2", 305 pounds. You're going to be hearing that name a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Throws Austin in the corner. Well, here it is. A big bulldog.
A bulldog! He got him. He ain't going to get up from that. He's not going to get up. That's it.
A big win here for Big Rex Rogers. We'll be right back, fans, with that big 6-man tag team match.
I'm here with the Dean of Promoters, Nick Gulas, and his son, George Gulas. Nick, I'm sure the fans would like to know, you've been in semi-retirement now for the last 5 years. I'm sure they'd like to know what you've been doing and what you got planned for the future.
Well, I've been doing a lot of different things, Ken. I've been going here and there, watching matches in different cities. And in the last 6 or 8 months, I've been trying to get myself back to doing wrestling again. I've been asked by many, many people, when am I coming back to promoting wrestling? So after 45 years, it's hard to get out and quit. So I decided to come back, and I'm starting back wrestling right in this area real soon. and I'm glad to be on this station.
Well, you've brought a lot of talent from the old days that are real successful into business now, and I understand you plan on bringing a lot of new talent in. One of those talents you've got sitting there, your son George, right there. George, what have you been doing?
Well, Ken, I've been wrestling 3 or 4 or 5 times a month, but now I'll be wrestling 3 or 4 times a week because my father's going back into wrestling. I referee high school basketball. Besides that, I play basketball 3 times a week. And, you know, not being my father, Nick Gulas, I like to mention on the other side of the ledger that Nick Gulas' name to pro wrestling has been around for a lot of years. It's like Babe Ruth is to baseball, Larry Bird is to basketball, and Bear Bryant is to football. And when you mention pro wrestling in this area, you think of Nick Gulas. And that's why I'm glad he's coming back. I'm glad to wrestle again full-time for him. And the talent he's been in contact with throughout the country the past several months, you're going to be surprised at the talent he's going to bring in here because he's talked to the best, and that's what he wants to bring in the best for WOW, World Organization Wrestling.
Nick, how long do you plan to stay in the area this time?
I'm going to stay indefinitely, and as long as God lets me stay and live, I'm going to be here. And I hope to, you know, and like I said, I've started some of the greatest in the world in wrestling. Today, all over the country, wrestlers know Nick Gulas started a lot of them, and some of the biggest names, and we intend to start some more big names in wrestling. I'm not going to stop now at my age, regardless of that. But regardless of what goes on in wrestling, Nick Gulas will be here, I hope, for some time to come.
George, do you plan on doing a single wrestling tag team? Where do you seem to be looking towards now?
Probably single. In the past, I like to wrestle tag, but you know what they was saying, if you wrestle a tag match, you get beat, you always blame your opponent for losing.
All right.
So if I'm going to get beat, I'd rather get beat inside I got beat myself. But I'll probably wrestle both, single and tag matches. And of course, when you wrestle either one, you're in there in a tough time in that squared circle. It's not an easy task to go in there and wrestle no matter who you wrestle. You can't cut anybody short because they're in there to beat you too. And that's why I work out constantly and stay in good shape, because one thing about pro wrestling, you can't just sit there and say, I'm going to win. You got to win in the ring.
Thank you, and we will be back next time on WOW, WOW, World Organization Wrestling.
This is the big one. This is the one we've all been waiting for. 6-man tag team. Listen to this place go crazy. They hear the Coastal Connections music and they go nuts.
I'll tell you what, they don't even have to see them coming, just hear that music and they know they're coming.
They're the hottest boys on the coast.
Definitely, definitely. Kenny Wayne, along with the Coastal Connection, these people are glad to see them.
This place is going bananas. They love the Coastal Connection.
And the Fargos await him in the center of the ring, along with marvelous Marcel Pringle. Of course, Don Fargo right there alongside with him.
What a match this is going to be. The Coastal Connections and Nightmare Kenny Wayne against marvelous Marcel Pringle and the Fargos.
Chris, I'll tell you what, a 6-man tag team match like this, where else would you see it on TV other than with World Organization Wrestling? You got the Fargos, you've got Marcel Pringle as their partner, and you got Don Fargo as their manager. In the opposite corner, you've got the Coastal Connection with Kenny Wayne.
A fabulous Coastal Connection. Nicky Leathers, what an addition he has been to the Coastal Connection. I think they're unstoppable. Sean Baxter finally got rid of his dead weight, and this Nicky Leathers and Baxter are going to the top. What a team.
A great team, a great team. Now the action will start. The bell has already sounded. The people already ready to get behind the Coastal Connection.
Nicky Leathers and Ken Fargo, and these fans are 1,000% behind Nicky Leathers of the Coastal Connection.
Good tackles, 2 good tackles in a row. This boy has definitely added to the Coastal Connection.
Well, there's Pat Crash Fargo. Y'all just seen what he did. What a match this is going to be. Would sell out any arena around the country. Marvelous Marcel Pringle. That man's a bona fide lunatic. The former TV champion. There you get a good look at young Nicky Leathers. one half of the Coastal Connection in there with Ken Fargo. The fabulous Fargos against the Coastal Connection. What a feud that is. Oh, Nightmare Kenny Wayne in now, working on that arm. A quick tag out to David Sean Baxter. Continues to work on that arm of Ken Fargo. Tags out to Nicky Leathers. Quit tags. Leathers comes off with a big elbow. Ken Fargo is in some pain. Tags off to Nightmare Kenny Wayne. And he's working on that arm. Quick tags, great action. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, please bear with my voice. This is such an exciting match to commentate. Oh, and it's Wayne and Pringle in the ring. That's what Kenny Wayne wanted all along. Wayne and Pringle. Pringle backs him into the wrong corner, though. Over in the Fargo's corner. You always got to understand you got Don Fargo there at ringside. Kenny Wayne fighting back.
I'll tell you what, both these teams have got their things together. They're both teams working as a team. There's a tag out. Marcel Pringle coming in. The elbow, and he misses it. He missed the elbow. Kenny Wayne taking advantage of it. Drop kicks one. Drop kicks another. Still hanging on to that headlock over the top of Marcel Pringle. And the atomic drop on Marcel Pringle. Marcel Pringle over the top rope. I'll tell you what. I told everyone to stay in their seats. I hope you are. The action hasn't stopped yet. Marcel Pringle may be out on the floor, but you can't count him out either. Marcel Pringle trying to say that he was thrown over the top rope. He wasn't thrown over the top rope. That atomic drop had so much power in it, he elevated over that top rope. He just flew over that top rope.
You're seeing three of the toughest competitors I have ever seen. What a match. They all want to win so bad.
David Baxter with two beautiful arm drags. He's got Marcel Pringle on his back. He's got that arm bar and applying that pressure. I don't know if there was a tag in there. I couldn't see at this angle. One of the Fargo's definitely in there on David Baxter. Working on David Baxter. Slinging shot into the rope. Back body to power slam. Chris, I'll tell you what. This is action that people will see when they come out to the local arenas, whether it be in Tennessee or be in Kentucky, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, all the areas that we do cover now.
You know, David's name is David Sean Baxter. He says his friends call him Sean, and I think we're his friends, so I refer to him as Sean Baxter. The girls sure call him Sean Baxter.
Well, whatever we call them, we know they are the Coastal Connection. David Sean Baxter down on the canvas at the present time. There's Fargo standing at the ringside, coaching the Fargos along with Marcel Pringle. Anytime you have Don Fargo at ringside, you've got trouble. He does
serious trouble.
Yes, sir. He's got that license to be a manager, and at him at ringside, you never know what's going to happen next.
This crowd is behind the Coastals.
Well, anytime you hear the people clapping and shouting the way they are right now, you know they're behind the Coastals, and the Coastal Connection know that those people behind them, it gives them that extra intestinal fortitude to go on.
Don't forget Pensacola, Florida, the National Guard Armory every Sunday night. Every Sunday night. Hot action.
Beautiful hip toss by David Sean Baxter. Marcel Pringle, another arm drag. I'll tell you what, the Coastal Connection have got it together. They've got it together. And hang out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry for that little technical difficulty there. Nicky Leathers in the ring now with Ken Fargo.
The crowd definitely behind the connection right now. They are behind them 100%. People are hollering. They want to win by the connection. As a comer, kick out. Body slam. He missed that arm. He missed that arm drop.
Would have been a big elbow, but Leathers missed the elbow. What a great match. These fans are into it, hot and heavy. Pringle now working on Nicky Leathers' arm. Marcel Pringle, the former TV title holder, has Nicky Leathers on the ropes. Now Pat Fargo over, drapes Nicky Leathers' head over the rope, snaps him back. Ken Tim's in the ring now, pulling the hair. There's that idiot Fargo at ringside. Ken Fargo.
Both teams are definitely wanting to win here, Chris.
That's an understatement.
There's a tag.
Neither team can afford a loss here on television.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave your TV sets now. I'll tell you, there's still a lot more action left here. Both these teams trying just as hard as they can.
Beautiful suplex. That was a good suplex by Pat Fargo. Kenny Wayne. Oh, now they're double teaming Leathers over there in the corner. That idiot Pringle. They got Nicky Leathers straddled on the top rope.
Referee finally got over there, broke that up. Referee getting Kenny Wayne and the other Coastal Connection back in the corner, teamed up, double teaming one of the Coastal Connection.
Pringle all over Nicky Leathers. Picks him up with a big slam. And a kick to the chest and another one. Marvelous Marcel Pringle. Tags out to Ken Fargo. Double teaming again. Come on, referee, get him out of there. Coastal Connection, Nicky Leathers needs to tag out. Oh! Threw a big elbow there. Stuns Ken Fargo. Leathers going for the tag. And he tags Nightmare Kenny Wayne. And he's in, he's got him rocking and rolling. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, all of them are in there and they're battling it out. The referee can't control this one. It's got out of hand. It's out of hand. All six of them in there.
This place is going bananas. And the Coastal Connection and Nightmare Kenny Wayne clear the ring. And the Fargos are furious. No Pringles getting on the crowd there. I'm not so sure the Fargos and Pringle know what hit them. The fans are getting behind the Coastals. Pringle gets back in the ring. He'll go against Sean Baxter. And Baxter hits him. And again. And a third time backs him into the rope. Comes off. Big backdrop. Beautiful.
Beautiful back body drop. David Sean Baxter going to the corner. He made a tag.
Tags out to Nicky Leathers. Leathers up on the second rope. Big elbow to the back. What an exciting match. My voice is gone, but doggone it, this match is fabulous.
The Coastal Connection, along with
trying to...
Wayne, I'll tell you what, this is a fantastic threesome.
I'm trying to scream over these fans, Gino. It's so hard.
The Fargos have definitely got it together with Marcel Pringle, Kenny Wayne with the Coastal Connection. You don't know what's going to happen next.
I know when I go to the live arenas with them Coastal Connections, I'm wearing earplugs.
Better wear something heavier than that.
These fans go crazy. They love these Coastal Connections. Man, I got to get out my earplugs. The crowd finally settling down there. Pat Fargo has Nicky Leathers down on the mat. There the fans go again. There the fans go again. They love these guys.
Both teams have been trying to wear one another down to no avail. Tag is made. In comes the second Fargo.
Ken Fargo on top of Nicky Leather. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to come to this live taping. It's a sleeper hold. Leathers has a sleeper hold on Ken Fargo. You've got to see these matches at this TV arena. These fans are going crazy. And Pat Fargo, who comes in and breaks it up. You're finally going to talk, Gino?
Bruce, I'll tell you what, there's no way for you and I to cover all the action that's happening around this ring at this time. 6 wrestlers in there, a referee, the people, you just don't know where to watch or what's happening next.
It's a TV studio crowd, but there's action going on in every corner of the ring. Nicky Leathers kicks out in the ring now with Pat Fargo. Leathers is fighting back. What a great reserve this Nicky Leathers has. He's a fighter. He's a real game individual. A kick to the midsection, a big elbow. There again, they got him in that corner. Marcel Pringle. Oh, wait a minute, here comes Sean Baxter and Nightmare Kenny Wayne. And the referee's trying to get them out of the ring. The referee's trying to restore order here. Oh, man, what a match this has been.
I'll tell you what, it's been back and forth all night long. I'm really anxious to see the outcome and which team is going to come out on top.
We're not real close to ringside, but I wish I had a front row ringside seat for this one. The action is so hot and heavy up there. We have less than 1 minute of TV time remaining, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see on this match. There's Sean Baxter in the ring.
I'll tell you what, the action's just now starting. We're running out of time, and I'd love to see the finish of this. Folks, if you're going to get after the wrestling, you won't be having a curfew on you. Come out and see it in person.
Wait a minute. It's a Pier 6 brawl in there. Marshall, come in. Look at that. Look at that. All 6 competitors are in the ring. Wait a minute. Look at this. It's a Pier 6 brawl. This match has turned into a fiasco. Kenny Wayne has Marcel Pringle over in the corner. The Coastals are battling it out with the Fargos, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, we're going to stay with this just as long as we can. We hope we have a finish in time.
We're almost out of TV time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Look at this. Look at this. We'll see you next week. Look at this action. Welcome to another great hour of World Organization Wrestling. Lots of things happening, ladies and gentlemen. Marvelous Marcel Pringle, the current TV champion.
I am tired
of carrying this piece of garbage out to all these arenas. I am the TV champion, man. I deserve a new belt. I want to know where the new belt is. I'm tired of this. I ain't going through it no more. I want the new belt right now.
Well, Marvelous Marcel Pringle, I have a message for you.
Well, you lay it on me because I want to know why.
From the Board of Directors of World Organization Wrestling, you have a bill of $4,000.
Do what?
You have to pay for the new belt.
4,000? That's some of Rip Tyler. Rip Tyler, let me tell you something. You stoop to an all-time low. This is a conspiracy against me, man. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to that phone tonight just as soon as I leave here, and I'm going to call my cousin Percy, and I'm going to have him or one of his lawyers, or I might just get him to send out enough money to buy controlling interest in this crummy joint right here, WOW, and he'll control this. I'll get a new belt. I'll get anything I want.
Well, all I can tell you, you can have your new belt for $4,000. In the ring, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Olympia. And his opponent tonight, the Terminator. Gino Sanazaro, get in here. The excitement is going on. What about Marcel Pringle? If he wants the new belt, he's got to pay $4,000 for it. And I think that the Board of Directors of World Organization Wrestling is just in that decision.
Chris, I'll tell you, the $4,000 that he's paying is not for the new belt. It's worth a lot more than that. The damage that he did to the old belt, cutting it up the way he did, that's why he's paying the $4,000.
Well, he says hell or high water, he's not paying it. I guess we'll see in the future. But Marcel Pringle is the television title holder. And if he wants that new belt, the reason we had to get one because he destroyed the other one, he has got to pay $4,000 to wear it.
Absolutely, and there's no way he's going to wear the new belt until it is paid. $4,000 has been paid on it.
And there's a lot of great wrestlers on the gun for Marcel Pringle, and one of them's in the ring right now, Mr. Olympia. Big body slam on the Terminator. Count of two. Mr. Olympia. An exciting main event wrestler anywhere he goes.
That's absolutely true. I think the wrestling fans sitting at home watching wrestling right now, it's probably going to be the greatest hour of wrestling they've ever watched with World Organization Wrestling. So stay right where you're at. The excitement hasn't even started yet.
And what about this crowd again this week? A sold-out arena here at the TV Arena, turning people away again.
Well, again, I tell people that they do want to get into the TV production here. They do need to come early. We're sorry about having to turn away the numbers that we are, but they're going to have to get here earlier not to get turned away.
And we're drawing great crowds all across the United States. Mr. Olympia snapping there on the Terminator. Mr. Olympia has held so many titles, man, I'll tell you.
Well, I think a lot of the people know who Mr. Olympia is without the mask. He seems to feel like the mask gives him a little edge. He feels like if they can't see the pain on his face or expression on his face, that it's actually an asset to him to wear a mask. And his psychology behind it is great, if you ask me.
Exactly right. Flips the Terminator over. Down with the big fist, it looked like to me, but I'm not saying. Oh, look at this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at my podium now, the U.S. heavyweight champion, Bob Holly. What are you doing out here?
I got a few things I want to get straight with these people. They better understand that I'm the champion, and I'm going to stay the champion. Because this pretty belt, like I said before, and I'll say it as many times as I have to, it's going to stay right around this waist. And I'm making plenty enough money now, and when I decide it's time for me to retire, Jerry Stubbs, Mr. Olympia, there is no way he's going to get this belt from me.
What about that man in the ring? So far, you have not put up that title to Mr. Olympia.
Mr. Olympia is going around telling all his friends that he beat me. Well, he didn't beat me. He thinks he beat me. He didn't beat me. Let me ask you this, Chris. Who walked out of that ring both times I have faced Mr. Olympia? Who walked out of that ring? Who left Mr. Olympia laying in that ring?
Well, it's a sure thing you walked out. But I'd like to tell the people how you walked out.
No, that doesn't matter how I walked out. He had to have help out each night. I've wrestled that man. He's had to have help every night.
Well, Bob Holly, if you're so bad, why won't you put that title on the line? It's been 2 non-title matches.
For one thing, he's not good enough.
Oh, come on.
Face me, and he's definitely not pretty enough. That's why Olympia has to wear that mask, because there is no way. There is no way.
Oh, and a big win here. The man has submitted Mr. Olympia's grapevine lock, and the man has submitted. A big win here on television. Mr. Olympia over the Terminator. What did you want to say?
Let me explain something about that man right there. He has no guts whatsoever. None whatsoever. I got all the guts in the world, and that's what it takes to be a champion, and I plan on staying a champion for as long as I decide it's time.
Well, from what I hear, all he wants is a title shot.
Well, he's not going to get a title shot.
Wait a minute. Here he comes.
I got something I want to say, and you gonna listen, punk. Hey, I got a contract right here that I want your name on. I beat you twice in non-title matches.
You never beat me. Who walked out of that ring on their own 2 feet? Me. You never walked out, Olympia. Never. Not one time.
Listen to the fans. They say sign it.
Yeah, boy. You just a dirtball. You is as low as they go, boy. And believe me, I know how low somebody can go. Now, if you got any guts, you'll sign your damn name on the dotted line, boy. You say you the champion and always will be.
More guts than you ever know. And I'll prove to you that I could sign this contract.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing out here?
You don't come out here and try to swerve my man into a contract. Let me tell you something right now. You ain't worthy to wipe his shoes. You say you beat him. You have never beat him. You have always laid in that ring hurt. He's walked out. Yeah, your name's on the list, but your name is about number 50 on the list. And I'm telling you right now, you are not getting a title match until we feel that you deserve it and that you're man enough and that you're ready enough. So don't come out here saying you beat my man, because you ain't beat nobody, Pally.
Let me tell you something. I've had every championship title there is to have around here, except for that one. And I will get it. If you got any guts, you get it right in there, boy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one is far from over. Wait a minute. Mr. Olympia is in the ring, calling for Holly to get in the ring right now. All Mr. Olympia wants is a shot at that U.S. heavyweight title. And so far, Holly says no way. Fargo says no way. Holly was almost close to sign. Wait a minute! He flips Don Fargo over the top rope. Mr. Olympia has Don Fargo in the ring. He has the Mr. Olympia grapevine on him. There's Bob Holly. Oh, and he hits him from behind. Wait a minute. Holly's putting on that dreaded figure 4. Oh, come on. Come on, there's a figure 4. Gonna do some damage. Sure, here come the Coastal Connection. And out go Holly and Fargo. Let's hope there was no damage to that knee of Mr. Olympia. Whoa, we'll be right back after this word.
World Organization Wrestling is on the road. They'll be battling it out in Greenville, Mississippi, December 3rd at the Washington County Convention Center. November 28th in Daleville, Alabama at the Community Building. November 20th, the action is hot in Leland, Mississippi at the National Guard Armory. And November 19th in Greenwood, Mississippi at the LaFleur Civic Center. It continues November 14th in Valparaiso, Florida at the Addie R. Lewis Gym. And in Citronelle, Alabama at the National Guard Armory. Don't miss WOW action near you.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. And was that excitement, Gino, or was that excitement?
I'll tell you what, Olympia is fit to be tried. He wants him so bad he can taste it. He's made every challenge any way possible to the man. And I think Don Fargo interfering the way he has been, I don't know about Don Fargo with Olympia. Olympia maybe just taking something and crowning that man just to get him out of the way.
And in the ring, Norvell Austin against Kerry Booth. Norvell Austin, one of the greatest black wrestlers of all time.
With Austin, I don't know. You never know.
All I could say is I wouldn't want to be in Bob Holly's shoes for love nor money, because Mr. Olympia is going to have his day, I'm afraid. Beautiful takeover by Norvell Austin. Norvell Austin, the fans love it. They call him the dog, the dog.
Kerry Booth is something to be reckoned with. He's come a long way in the last year or so. You never know what he's going to do next. He's a powerful individual. He knows his wrestling, and he knows his hopes.
He's had a few impressive wins as of late also. Norvell Austin with a headlock. Backs Norvell into the ropes, throws him across. Norvell up and over, grabs a headlock again. Norvell Austin.
Looks like Norvell Austin may be concentrating on that head a bit. I guarantee you, sitting here looking at him, he's gone after that head a couple times. He's going to stay with it until he breaks down Kerry Booth.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't turn from today's program, because today you're going to see what, as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest tag teams I have ever seen. The sensational Batten Twins are here today, and they're going to take this area by storm. They're identical twins, Bart and Brad, and I have seen them, and they are phenomenal.
Well, Chris, they've been here in the area for a while now. With the people around the WOW wrestling area, they know the Batten Twins. And, of course, they haven't been here on TV as yet, and today is their chance to see the Batten Twins in action. We're very glad to have them here with us today, so the people in our viewing area can get a look at the Batten Twins.
They walked in the arena this evening, and the girls went bananas. I tell you, great action coming up. You'll also see a great young rookie, Jim Riggins, is on the show today. Also, the big man from Texas, 7'2", Rex Rogers.
Rex Rogers is here, and he's in all his glory, 7 foot tall. He's a man to definitely be reckoned with here in the WOW.
Rex Rogers has captured the hearts of everybody here.
From the littlest person to the biggest, from the youngest to the oldest, Rex Rogers has always got the time to sit down and talk to someone, sign an autograph, signing pictures, making personal appearances all over the WOW area. And I'm real proud of Rex for being outgoing as he is.
Kerry Booth takes Norvell Austin over, working on that arm. Gino, do you really think Marcel Pringle's going to pay $4,000 for that belt?
Well, Chris, I'll tell you, the way we feel with the World Organization Wrestling, he's going to pay the $4,000 before he gets the new belt. With what he did with the old belt, cutting it up the way he did, he just doesn't have, Chris, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a belt.
He doesn't have the right to that new belt.
He definitely doesn't, not the way he treated the old belt.
Norvell Austin, whoa! Big elbow, backs him into the corner, and the fans are going crazy. A kick to the midsection, double punch, and another. Whips him across, reverse. Norvell into the corner. Booth off with a big clothesline. This Booth up on the second rope. Comes down, Norvell. Well, Norvell caught him, flipped him over. Got a pin out of it. There's a smart wrestler for you. Your winner here, Norvell Austin. We'll be right back after this word. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And that music can only mean one thing. That's the music of the Coastal Connection. In the ring now, the Fabulous Fargos, Ken Timms and Pat Rose. And ladies and gentlemen, this match today, whoever loses this match will be eliminated from the tag team competition. This is an official match of the World Organization Wrestling U.S. Heavyweight Tag Team Title Tournament and one team is going to be eliminated. If it's disqualification or whatever it is, one team is going to be eliminated.
Chris, this is a showdown on the tag team championship belt. It's elimination match, and both teams know the loser of this match is definitely out of the running for the competition for the World Organization Wrestling Tag Team title.
I would dare anyone to try to find a better match on television. Nicky Leathers, Sean Baxter, the Coastal Connection against the Fabulous Fargos, with that idiot wild man Don Fargo in the corner with Ken Timms and Pat Rose. Boy, this crowd loves the Coastal Connection. Week after week, they rally behind these guys.
Chris, they've already started. They're clapping and hollering Coastal Connection already. They feel like if they get enough razzmatazz out in the audience, that the Fargo team is definitely at a disadvantage. Of course, I know and you know and the fans know as well. When they get behind a team like that, like the Coastal Connection, it does give them that certain little edge.
And you were telling me earlier that we're getting fan mail from Birmingham, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, Greenville, Mississippi. That's exciting.
Chris, we've got mail coming from all over, and people are writing every day. We're getting from new areas that are watching WOW. And we're glad that you're watching WOW. Stay tuned with it. And when we do come to your town, come on out and say hi to everybody, get an autograph, enjoy it in person.
Sean Baxter is fired up. What beautiful drop kicks. Whoa. And Pat Rose and Ken Timms are going to go outside the ring. And think about it for a minute. The Fabulous Fargos.
Chris, I know the people aren't wanting to leave their seats right now. This is a tag team match. There will be a main event anywhere in the country. There's a lot at stake in this one match. Again, remember, the loser of this match is out of the competition for the World Organization Wrestling titles belts.
It's down to 4 teams. And after this match, it'll be down to 3 teams. And cities from all across America are bidding for that final match when the 2 teams show down to get them U.S. title belts.
Well, we've got other tag teams, partners in areas wanting to come in competition for this belt. A lot of them will be coming in competition for it, so we really can't say it's down to the 3, Chris. There will be others that will be coming in and getting buys to go against whoever is the high man on the totem pole for the tag team belts.
Well, I know the final match will be in the 3rd week in December.
Remember, these Batten boys just coming in, and they're a team to be reckoned with. The Batten twins. I'll tell you what, you look at one of them, you turn and look at the other, it's like you're looking at a reflection in a mirror. They're so much a look-alike, it's unbelievable.
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, well, I'll let the fans decide. Them Batten twins are hot property. In the ring, Sean Baxter. In the ring, Nicky Leathers. See? That happens all the time. They look so much alike. You thought that was Sean too, didn't you?
I sure did.
That is incredible.
We have the same thing with the Batten twins, though, Chris. And they're identical.
Well, the twins won the World Series. The twins maybe, you know, they'll be big winners here.
Are you betting on them?
I don't know. I like them twins.
You can't take it away from these Fargos that are in the ring right now. Of course, today is going to tell the outcome of that.
I don't take nothing away from the Fargos. They have to be the meanest, nastiest, ruthless combination I've seen. But I don't know.
Don Fargo in that corner, years of experience and knowledge behind both them guys and telling them every move they make. And Don Fargo is no dummy.
Well, I'm sure it's Sean Baxter in the ring this time. Wow! And a foot to the spine of Sean Baxter by Pat Rose. And Baxter's hurting. Ken Timms tags out to Pat Rose. Takes Baxter over. A boot to the head.
Chris, both these teams are going and trying just as hard as they can. They realize what's at stake in this one match here on television today.
And you great fans, oh, what a big, big suplex. Stuns Baxter. Baxter needs to get a tag if he can. Rose goes for the cover and picks him up by the hair. That might come back to haunt him.
It probably will.
Ladies and gentlemen, write this name down. Jim Riggins. He's a top candidate for Rookie of the Year, and he'll be in the next match here on TV.
A definite good competitor for any single titles that are out there. The man can wrestle. He knows that ring.
Ken Timms and Pat Rose. They're great methodical tag team partners.
They definitely have their things together. One's thinking like the other all the time.
Veterans of the ring. The crowd saying no, they did not tag. Fargo's telling them to mind their own business. I believe the fans any day over Don Fargo. Pat Rose, a chin lock. Now he's waking the eyes. A big thumb in the eyes of Sean Baxter. Picks him up by the hair. And back into the ropes, up and over. Oh, what a big power slam.
Beautiful power slam. And a pin.
Nope, count of two. Count of two. Sean Baxter, he's a tough young kid.
I'll tell you what, he's fighting back all the time. It's going to take an awful lot to get this boy down.
Many have tried. Many have tried. The big boot to Ken Timms. The fans yelling for the tag. Sean the tag. And he's got it. He's got it. He tags out to Nicky Leathers. Leathers comes in. He's got him rocking and rolling. All four men in the ring now. Leathers with the knee to the midsection. Timms threw Sean Baxter out. Sean hit his head on that railing. Sean Baxter hit his head on that railing. Gino, I think he's out.
I don't think he's going to get up from that one.
Oh, and a double clothesline by the fabulous Fargos on Nicky Leathers. Wait a minute, Don Fargo, what are you doing? Wait a minute. Oh, no! He took that chair. Wait a minute. He's taking that chair and just slung it on his arm, Gino.
I believe he's trying to break that man's arm.
My God, he's probably already broken. That idiot. What's going on here? They don't need to cripple this guy. Wait a minute here. Oh, and a big knee down on that arm. Gino, it's got to be broke.
It's got to be broken. I can see the redness, and if I'm not mistaken, I see a bone coming through at his elbow.
Sean's trying to get back in the ring. Timms kicks him out again. Oh, no, Nicky Leathers. Oh, that arm. They're trying to snap it up. Do something about this, somebody.
There's definitely the legal man in there. He is the legal man in the ring at this time. Sean Baxter on the outside trying to get back into the ring.
I don't care. He's been hit twice with that chair on that arm. There's no cause for this. No reason. Oh, come on. These fans love these Coastal Connection, but I don't know. That arm. Oh, that arm. Oh, Gino, it's got to be broke. How can he stay in the ring that long? How can he withstand that pain?
Nicky Leathers is not giving up. He's not giving up. They're trying to make him give, but he's not giving.
I don't know. Any man would have gave up a long time ago. Oh, that arm's gone. Oh, that arm is gone. Oh, give that kid a break. Someone needs to throw in a towel or something. Oh, the referee ring calls for the bell. Nicky Leathers gave up, and I don't blame him. My God, that arm is broke. It's got to be broke. Slam with a chair by Fargos. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was ridiculous. Fabulous Fargos will progress on into the elimination tournament. The Fabulous Fargos are your winners of the match. And doggone it, I think Nicky Leathers is out.
Chris, it's a bad loss for the Coastal Connection. Not only did they lose the match, but they lose a chance of going for the title.
Sean Baxter going back over to Nicky Leathers. What are they doing? Oh! They throw Sean Baxter over the top rope. Oh, come on now! What's going on here today? They're trying to break that up. Gino, what are they doing? Oh, no. It's broke already. That arm is broke.
There's blood coming from out of his arm right now. He's bleeding.
Oh, come on. Ken Timms, them Fargos are sick. God, they're sick individuals. They're just punishing Nicky Leathers. What's going on here? What's going on here? There's the Batten twins! There's the Batten twins! Look at the Batten twins go to town! They're cleaning house! They're cleaning house! Wait a minute here! Wait a minute here! The Batten twins! They clear the ring! We'll be right back after this word. Welcome back. We're trying to restore some order here in the TV arena. A man who needs no introduction, worldwide fame, has graced this man, and one of the meanest managers in the business, if you ask me, Tojo Yamamoto.
That's right. My name is Tojo Yamamoto. I don't need no introduction. I come from the Gulas promotion, and I bring the strongest man. My name is Greg Kamikaze Brown. I come over here for one reason. I want to challenge this boy, Jim Riggins. But this Jim Riggins is very afraid. He's decoying from us. He don't want to make a challenge. And I tell you what, this Jim Riggins, I tell you straight, he's just about the sissy boy, you understand? But I tell you what, this Greg Brown, he got a heart like a Japanese wrestler, you understand?
Well, I tell you what, that was Tojo Yamamoto with his man, Craig Brown, and they're looking for Jim Riggins. This match will be Jim Wolf in the ring right now, and a man who's getting a great ovation, young Jim Riggins. I mentioned him earlier in the program. Now the fans are going to get a chance to see him. Jim Riggins out of Nashville, Tennessee.
I'll tell you what, Chris, this boy can wrestle. He knows his wrestling, and I think the people are fixing to see that.
They tell me he's drawing great crowds throughout Tennessee.
He definitely is. Tennessee people are writing to us, and they're talking to us about Jim Riggins. And Jim Riggins, it looks like he's going to go a long way in wrestling.
Well, I tell you what, I have great concern now that Tojo Yamamoto is in the area. What a dangerous Japanese man that is.
Well, he's another one like Don Fargo. He has all the knowledge of wrestling in his little finger that most wrestlers today don't even conceive.
Tojo Yamamoto says he wants a chance at this youngster who's in the ring in the orange trunks, young Jim Riggins. And you're right, Gino, he's got a great career ahead of him. Takes Jim Wolf down to the mat, working the headlock.
Jim Wolf got this match on a bye. He didn't care who he wrestled, and he's an up-and-coming wrestler, and he knows his wrestling. And I think if people watch him, they'll see that he has a little bit of wrestling knowledge also, Chris.
And he's also from the great state of Tennessee.
Two Tennessee boys in the ring against one another. He's got a hold on that headlock. Up.
Got the leg scissors on Jim Riggins. Lots more action to come today, ladies and gentlemen. The Batten twins. And I am so thankful they were here tonight. Or Nicky Leathers, I don't know. He could have been crippled for life.
Well, he's in a bad way right now, Chris. His arm is definitely broken. He's got a bone protruding through at the elbow, and he's on his way to the hospital to see what we can do with it about getting it straightened out.
And a big match the people in the arena are buzzing about today right here on TV. Rex Rogers against marvelous Marcel Pringle.
That's right, a 7'2" Rex Rogers. He's a Texas boy, and he's not a small fella, 7'2". And Marcel Pringle is definitely going to have his hands full with Rex Rogers.
Also on the show today, Ron Starr, Mike the Hippie Boyette. Lots more coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, on the greatest action-packed hour on television, World Organization Wrestling.
You can see this Jim Wolf. He'll get a man in a hold. Man will work himself out of it, and he'll go right back to that same hold. So he knows what he's doing in there.
I know I recently talked to the great legend promoter up in Tennessee, Nick Gulas, and he says he knows that this Riggins is going to go a long way. And a prediction from Nick Gulas, I'd say, goes a long way in this business.
Nick Gulas has been around for a long while, and when he sees a man and he says that man's going to be something, you can bet your bottom dollar.
Yeah, monkey flip. Whoa! And Jim Wolf's going to back up and think about it. This Jim Riggins is really impressive.
He looks like a Greek Adonis. He's really built well. He's got good balance, good leverage. His timing, coordination is fantastic. This young fella definitely is going to go places. I agree with Nick Gulas.
But did you see that giant that Tojo Yamamoto brought out here? Craig Brown? I haven't seen him wrestle. But he looks awesome.
He's a big feller.
I remember we seen him earlier in the day come to the arena, and you said it looked like a young Luke Graham. That's a great compliment.
Well, Luke Graham is one of the great all-time greats, and he does. He reminds me of that crazy Luke Graham.
Oh, big stomp by Jim Wolf on Jim Riggins. Third man in the ring is Chuck Howell. Throws Riggins in, off with the big elbow. This Wolf is impressive. He's staying on top of his man.
He definitely is. And getting back to Tojo Yamamoto, he's trying to get papers together for next week's TV wrestling right here to have his man wrestle someone here live on TV.
Well, I hope the fans get a chance to see this Tojo Yamamoto. He is something to see, most definitely. Up and over. Runs him into the ropes. Oh, beautiful back over. And the arch. 3. What a big win. A great win here for Jim Riggins. We'll be right back after this word. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring now, the Batten Twins against Mike the Hippie Boyette and Ron Starr. And what a match.
I'll tell you what, the Batten Twins have got their hands full today. They're going against two veterans, crazy Hippie Mike Boyette and Ron Starr.
And whichever team loses this will be eliminated from the World Organization Wrestling United States Heavyweight Tag Team Tournament.
Exactly right.
The California Hippie, Mike Boyette and Ron Starr against the sensational Batten Twins. And I'm not even going to try to guess which one's in there, Bart or Brad. They are identical.
I wouldn't venture to say which one is which myself, Chris. It's like looking in a mirror, if you ask me.
It's incredible.
Mike Boyette told me before the start of this tag team match that this one match he is going to win with Ron Starr. He's got a lot of faith in Ron Starr being his partner and coming out on top in this match.
And these fans are taking right to the Batten Twins. They love them. Yes, they do. If I'm not mistaken, it's Brad in the ring right now with Mike, the California Hippie Boyette. Throws Brad across the ring. Misses with the clothesline. But Brad connects with a big clothesline. And Boyette is down, goes for the cover. Starr comes in with a kick to the head. Ron Starr in the ring now with Brad Batten. Ron Starr, what a vicious... throws his head into the turnbuckle. Whips him across. Brad reverses. Throws Starr and comes off. Whoa, beautiful. Flips him over. Brad Batten, along with his identical twin brother, Bart. The sensational Batten Twins. Ron Starr working on that arm. Twisted around again. Pulls Brad down by the hair. Brad tags out to Bart.
Or is it Bart the Brad?
No, it's Bart in there now. Ron backs Bart into the... Bart blocks both attempts. Working on that arm of Starr. Tags out to Brad. Whips Starr across the ring. Double elbow and Starr goes down. Brad goes for the cover. Beautiful arm drag. Working on that wrist. Starr up. Flips Batten over. Tags out to the California Hippie. And Brad takes him right over. Goes for the pin, count of 2. Now Brad working on that arm of the California Hippie, Mike Boyette. He flips Batten over. I think he used a handful of hair there, but he got him over. A big knee. Batten in the corner, kick. Throws Boyett's head into the turnbuckle. California hippie out with an elbow. Backs Batten into the ropes, throws him across. Big knee to the midsection. Ron Starr flips him over, down with the big elbow. Picks him up by the hair. What's he going to do? Tags out to Ron Starr. Punch to the midsection. The side of the jaw. Backs him into the corner. And Brad reverses. Tags out to Bart. Working over Starr in that corner. Goes to throw him across. Starr comes off with a big clothesline. Vicious maneuver. Knee to the forehead. And another. Ron Starr's got to be one of the most meanest wrestlers I've seen in years. Bart throws him across. The hippie with the knee to the spine.
That's experience coming out right there. There's experience between that hippie Boyette and Ron Starr. What a maneuver.
Goes for the cover. Just the count of one. You're not going to beat them Batten twins that way. They are just fabulous wrestlers. And the big double kick off the rope. And Ron Starr goes down. The fans are going wild. And he gets the tag. And here comes Brad over the top rope. And the hippie goes down. Wait a minute. Now all four men in the ring. Hell's a popping here. Wait a minute. There's action in each corner. Gonna whip him across. They reverse. And the Battens go down.
Batten's definitely at a disadvantage right now.
What a maneuver! A drop kick off the top rope and the count of three. I have never seen that drop kick off the top rope like that. Your winners right here, the sensational Batten twins. We'll be right back after this word.
County Convention
organization wrestling known as WOW. In the studio, I have with me one of the top wrestlers in the country. It's ranked as one of the top 15 wrestlers in all the wrestling magazines, Jim Riggins. And Jim, you're coming to the area to wrestle in any city or town that promoter Nick Gulas puts you in under World Organization Wrestling. I know you're looking forward to going against anybody in that squared circle.
Well, George, I'm very happy to be with the WOW and Nick Gulas promotion. Nick Gulas has made many great wrestling superstars. Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express is just to name one great one. But I'm very happy to be with the WOW with the great competition that they have. I've been in the gym training real hard, and I hope maybe that I can live up to a lot of people's expectation in the WOW.
Well, being one of the top wrestlers in the country, Jim, you know you're going to be a target of many opponents. You got to be ready every night, no matter who you go against.
That's true. The WOW just can't say enough about the great competition that promoter Nick Gulas is bringing into this area, and I'm just all excited to be here.
Well, Jim, I wish you the best of luck, and the fans will be seeing you come soon in their city or town under World Organization Wrestling. So if you'd step out and call in now, promoter Nick Gulas, who's been promoting for over 46 years in and around this area, and also Tiny, known as Mike Collin. First, promoter Nick Gulas, I'll talk to you in the coming weeks, coming months, in the new year of '88. A lot of talent will be coming to this area in your city or town, all over Kentucky, Alabama, and Tennessee under WOW.
That's right, George. We got a lot of good talent lined up. We've got the Fargo brothers. The original man who did destroy it was Don Fargo. We got him and the two other Fargo brothers. They'll be coming here very soon. We got Pat Tanaka signed up. We got Paul Diamond and many other outstanding stars. We're going to bring the greatest wrestlers in the world right here in Nashville and all the surrounding country.
And speaking of the town coordinator and also the public relations representative who brings in all the towns and all the town all over this area. And you've gone to many towns, Tiny, and been a town coordinator, also talent coordinator. It keeps you busy, especially going from the state of Florida to the state of Washington and trying to find talent such as Pat Tanaka, the Fargos, Big Bub, and many more. And I know that's not going to stop there.
Oh, no, sir, George. We're going to go a lot further, and we're going to get the best we can.
And speaking about being a town coordinator, you've gone all over Tennessee, Alabama, and Kentucky, lined up cities and towns for the coming year. It's going to be very busy.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it very much.
And if you want to have a wrestling match in your city or town, you can call promoter Nick Gulas or write him. Nick Gulas, 5036 Franklin Road, Nashville, Tennessee, 37220, or call 833-4968. He'll be glad to send you all the information you need in having these wrestlers plus many more under World Organization Wrestling. We'll see you next time for the best of pro wrestling.
Marvelous Marcel Pringle, and he's going to have his hands full today. From Amarillo, Texas, steps over them ropes like it's just a little 2-foot fence. 7'2", phenomenon, Rex Rogers. This man is going to be a legend.
Rex Rogers is a little bit upset that Marcel Pringle won't give him a title shot. This is a non-title match, but I guarantee you, Rex Rogers is wanting a win over him so he can get a title shot.
Rex Rogers knows he has a lot to prove, and he intends to do it in this match. Marvelous Marcel Pringle. He's the TV champion. Rex Rogers working on that arm. Referee asked if he pulled hair. Pringle said hair. I didn't see no hair pulling. Rogers backs Pringle into the ropes. Pringle up and over. Nice hip toss by Rex Rogers. Beautiful arm drag. Rex Rogers, in the 4 weeks he's been here, has taken the area by storm.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen a man 7'2", weighing over 200 pounds with the agility that this man has got. He's got balance, he's got leverage, he's got coordination, he's got great timing. And Marcel Pringle had better watch his step in there.
Gino, he weighs over 300 pounds.
I stand corrected.
Rex Rogers.
It still doesn't take away the man can move in that ring. He's got the agility of a man 5'10", walking on hot coals. He just maneuvers himself around the ring that well.
Phenomenal. And I want to say hello to my very good friend, Chris Sanders in Opp, Alabama. I know he's watching. And Chris, we'll see you real soon. Marvelous Marcel Pringle against Rex Rogers. He is just an awesome individual. Down with that big leg. Them legs are twinkling. I'd also like to say hello to a great fan, Froni Merritt. I know you know her. She's a great fan of World Organization Wrestling, and I know she's watching today.
Well, while you're saying thank yous, I'd like to say to the McHoustons in Cleveland, Tennessee, we're glad to hear from you. Watch for World Organization Wrestling coming to that area real soon.
Great fans all over the country love World Organization Wrestling.
Chris, I'm hearing from people I haven't heard from in years. In Arkansas, mail coming from Arkansas. We love it. Keep it coming.
I hear you're getting offers from all over to play softball.
Offers?
Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed that big MDA benefit in Mobile, Gino Sanazaro sliding into first base, you missed the highlight of the winner, I'll tell you. Marvelous Marcel Pringle. Rex Rogers in the corner, coming off. Goes for the arm drag, but Pringle slips out of it somehow and goes to the cover. Marcel Pringle trying to stay on top of him, but it's hard to stay on top of someone 7'2".
You're definitely right. As far as you're saying hello to the people with MDA in Mobile, Alabama, we want everyone out there with organizations to know we're behind you. If you're wanting to raise funds for whatever your cause may be, drop us a line, let us know, and we'll be glad to get with you and do something, see if we can't raise the money that you need with wrestling.
And what did I tell you, wrestling fans? Weren't them Batten twins something? Sensational is not a good enough word to describe them Batten twins. They are phenomenal. Rex Rogers working on that arm of Marvelous Marcel Pringle. Third man in the ring, Carl Roach, staying on top of the action.
I'll tell you what, I think Marcel Pringle might have underestimated this big man just a little bit. Rex Rogers has definitely got the upper hand at this present time.
And absolutely one of the top candidates for 1987 Rookie of the Year. Gino, I don't know, that idiot Don Fargo comes out here. We might as well tell the people Nicky Leathers does have a broken arm. But what is it with these idiots? They're going to all extents, and I know them are prestigious titles and tag title belts. But to go to this length.
Chris, whenever there's something at stake as big as the WOW, World Organization Wrestling Tag Team belts, you don't know what to expect out of any wrestler. Any wrestler is going to do it. The prestige that goes along with it, along with the money, they all want it.
Well, I know. I heard the fans buzzing. I can't wait till them Batten twins get in the ring with them Fargos. And you know what? I can't either.
That's definitely going to be a match to end all matches, I'll guarantee you.
Well, I want a front row seat for that one. Pringle comes out of the ring. He tried to do a smash on Rex Rogers, and he went flying through them ropes.
Well, it's like running into a brick wall.
Marvelous Marcel Pringle.
He's got his leg hooked in that rope. He's going to have to get it loose.
Well, wait a minute here. Well, come on. He throws the referee down. Rex Rogers, there's no way he himself can get loose from that rope. Wait a minute. Referee signals for the bell. It's a disqualification. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Pringle down with an elbow. Wait a minute. Rex Rogers has his leg caught. There's no way he can get out of there. That maniac Marcel Pringle working the big man over. The bell's ringing. Rex Rogers has won the match by disqualification. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's Norvell Austin. Norvell Austin has hit the ring. And it's tooth and nail with Austin and Pringle. Wait a minute. Norvell Austin's been wanting a TV title shot, and Pringle's been avoiding him. Wait a minute. Norvell Austin tried to come in and help Rex Rogers, and Pringle bails out. Someone get his leg on.